Patrick just joined.
Yeah, I'm inviting all my friends here, so we might have a load of people come on here.
Okay, well, we've got the recording started, so we're going to go ahead and get started. And we're going to welcome everybody tonight to our Friday Night Essence team meeting of iClubBiz. And it's where we're having fun building automatic money that just drops into your account every day. And we're inviting other people to get on board and learn how to make this automatic money train happen for them. So welcome, welcome. If you're still relatively new to iClubBiz, or maybe you haven't even jumped on board yet, I always like to start by just kind of showing everybody a little bit about the website that we've got here. And we got Mr. Stedman's website up here tonight. And just want people to understand, this is one of the simplest programs that we've ever found for being able to help people learn about sales, learn about marketing, and to just flat out be able to create a new income stream. And I know there's so many of us out here who really would like to have that income stream, and a lot of people just, they're not sure where to start. So we've got lots of great stories starting to come in of people who've got income coming. We got one gal who's made most of her money already by booking travel, but the funny part was she didn't even realize that she had a team building on both sides, and she's got the ability to get several team bonuses as soon as she has a monthly active member on each side of her team. So, you know, we've got people who are making money, and there's definitely more to be made. So I always like to make sure that people understand just a little bit about the products that we're working with. Actually, next Friday, I'll probably still do a program, but it'll probably be a short one because it'll be coming to you from Myrtle Beach. Next week is my birthday, and so we used our travel agent program, and we're able to book a couple of nights in Myrtle Beach, and I just can't wait because when we get back, we're going to get money too. So, you know, when you book your travel and you get paid to do it, that's a win-win deal. Gotta understand that. And understand this, our travel program is literally the only one out here that I'm aware of that you can pay $25 one time and be a travel agent for life. So just understand, there's no other program that I've seen out here. Most of them require to be the travel agent, you've got to be making some kind of monthly purchases, and it's just not required here. So it's an awesome thing. We've got some other awesome products. I'm hearing more and more people say that they really like the colostrum product that we have. It is loaded with all kinds of nutrients that we don't normally get out here in our food supply. There's also a larger and larger fan club of our healthy coffee called iPrime Java. So the good news is, we have a variety of products here that if you just find something that you like, something you're willing to try, something to just kind of check out, there's bound to be something here that you can get excited about and get excited talking to other people about. I know Patrick has put up lots of posts about the iPrime Java, and so is Donald. They're enjoying it. And a lot of these products have health benefits, and they're only $12.50 to purchase. Most health products are a lot more expensive than that out here. So be grateful that we're with a company that's allowing people to get started at improving their health without having to spend a fortune. And then, of course, we have our lead capture page, IWebatool, and we're really trying to encourage more and more people to get onto IWebatool as a monthly marketing system to help you be able to make some money out here, be able to bring prospects to you that would have an interest in joining the team or just buying a product. It can go either way. So some of some of the questions that people had last week. We got into a little more of an in-depth discussion last week about iWebatool, and just wanted to show you a couple of basic things about it, because with iWebatool, we have literally, and I can't remember if they show that on this page or not. I know there's a lot of information on this page. Yeah, so one of the things to know about iWebatool is that this is a system that other network marketers are using. So you always have something that another person who's already involved in network marketing might actually like to be able to have to be able to help grow their team. And so down here is examples of a lot of the different web pages that are available to us. So there is one for healthy coffee. There's definitely several of them in here to help us promote the travel program. We have a brand new program that just launched a week or so ago that is about credit repair. So we have the ability to do credit repair services for people now. So lots and lots of different options and products, as well as the ability to have several pages that we can create ourselves. Put our own videos in there, put our own text in there to be able to promote whatever it is that we want to promote. So
can you mute Patrick? He's a little
I just did, thank you. Yep, I just did. So these are all different pages, and the $12.50 a month you pay for iWebatool, you get to use up to 35 different web pages to help you market whatever it is you want to market. So that is an incredible deal, to have 35 web pages at your fingertips to be able to work with. And this is the whole idea. This is the benefit of iWebatool, is that people who come to your page, if they really want more information, they have to give you an email address and a name, and then you have the ability to stay in touch with people who've been on your website. Many people get lots and lots of hits on their website, but don't ever know who was there. And if we know who's there, we have an opportunity to be able to build a relationship with those people and be able to find out, okay, well, if they weren't interested in the travel program, or they weren't interested in iWebatool, you know, what else are they interested in? What kind of needs do they have? Because that's the number one thing I try to help people understand and remember when it comes to sales. A lot of people don't like to think of themselves as salespeople, and I don't blame them. I've met some pretty shady salespeople in my time, and I bet some of you have too. But the fact of the matter is, sales is nothing more than having a desire to help other people, to be able to ask them questions to find out what their needs and desires are, and being able to provide a solution to them. Sales is nothing more than being a problem solver, being a solutions provider. So anybody who's struggling to find more leads and such for their business of any kind, not just iClub, but any kind, can benefit from the iWebatool product. So there's a lot of information right here on your very own iClub website about iWebatool, and you know, I encourage people to take a look at it, get a better understanding of it, and be able to run with it. But I wanted to make sure that tonight I answered a question that we kind of ran into last Friday night, as we were talking about more of the details of iWebatool and how to use it. Because the first thing I want you to understand is, whether you're promoting iClub Biz or whether you're promoting something else, there's really two different ways that I'm teaching that you can go about promoting these things. And one is, you can go out there and just look for people, and I like to use the travel program because I think Donald would agree with me. Whenever we've gone out on Facebook and ask people what they most want to be doing, it seems like there's a huge percentage of people that want to be traveling. So in that case, it makes sense to have a web page that you can put out there and say, well, you know, I love it. I love the idea of traveling too. Do you like the idea of saving money on your travel? Do you like the idea of having something like Expedia send you a check back? Because that's the beauty. When we go to Myrtle Beach next week, we booked it through our iClub site, and when we come back, we're going to get a check back. It's a commission. So there's nothing wrong with that. It's a good thing. If we can get paid to travel, why wouldn't we? So definitely understand that. So the question that we ran into last week was, there's 3 different websites in IWebatool that are designed to help us promote the travel program. And one of the reasons that it's really powerful to use IWebatool to promote our travel program is because we make 4 times more money on a sale that comes through our IWebatool site than we do if we send them direct to our Extreme Savings Travel Club site. So if somebody comes to this page, and I picked this one because we talked about it a lot last week. This page in our IWebatool back office is actually page 0010. And I really like this page, and Donald had kind of targeted it too, because it really focuses on the product of the travel club. So whenever we're out here looking for people to join our team, this is a powerful program to let people know about. If people like traveling, why not get paid to travel? So this is the whole thing. Never pay retail for travel again and make money back at the same time every time you use it. That's an amazing thing. So when people watch this 53-second video, they put their name and their email. There's a place for the phone number, but people don't have to put the phone number in there, but they have to put the name in the email or it's not going to go anywhere. And then it says click here to watch the video now, which is a 4-minute video that explains the travel program. So when you click on that, it takes you to this page. If I can get it to come over, there it goes. It takes you to this page. And this is actually an awesome page. Now, when we looked at this page last week, we were trying to figure out what was wrong with it because we have this awesome 4-minute video that gets into the details of how the travel agent program works. But we didn't see a way for people to sign up. And so I just typed in support@iClubbiz.com and I asked the question. I said, on these travel program iWebatool, I said, where is the place people can sign up for travel? Well, what she explained to me, and I think she changed mine, so it's not a problem. But what she said was that on these pages, there's a place in the IWebatool back office that there's a timer that can be set for when this little button right here shows up. And the way that it had been set up, I guess in general, was that the button shows up at the end of the video. So the timer was that when this 4.5-minute video got done, then the button showed up that you could click on that says Lifetime Travel Club for $25. Well, she also showed me that you can change that timer and set it to 0 so that it will just come right up. So that's what's happening for me now is when people go through this lead capture page, put their information in, they come here and they will immediately be able to see this video, and then they will also immediately see this button. And if you click on this button, then it does take us to the Extreme Savings Travel Club, but it's got a specific little code on it up here so that they know that somebody came through our iWebatool site. So now if somebody purchases through this website, came through iWebatool, purchases here, we get paid 10 bucks. If they go direct to extremeSavingsTravelClub.com/say Donald Stedman, then you only get paid $2.50 for the commission. So that's an incentive that was built in to encourage people to use iWebatool and make the $10 sale instead of the $2.50 sale. Does that make sense, Donald? Does that answer the question you had last week?
Yeah, so there's no problem at all with any of the pages then, right?
Right, right. They're there. It's just, you know, we might want to, if you decide you want to use the 010 page, we might need to go into your back office and just make sure that that timer is set to 0 so the button shows up right away.
Oh, wow. Okay, okay.
And, you know, we don't need to get into those details here, but I mean, anytime you want to check into something like that, we can do it. But obviously the button works, it's there, it takes us to a place, and you can get your $10 commission there, okay?
Yes, thank you, Sharon.
You're welcome, you're welcome. So yeah, we do end up with questions a lot of times on some of these things, and it's okay because, you know, I have never had a problem with getting answers from iClubBiz if I don't understand something. And that's why I always say, don't ever be afraid to send an email to support@iClubBiz.com for any question you have. If you can't get a hold of me or Donald or somebody in the team who's got a fair amount of experience, don't be afraid to go to the support email. And they do respond pretty quickly. I think it was within an hour when we had our call last Friday that I got that information. So, you know, it's good. And you can see that mine is working just fine now. So I am happy about that. Okay?
Yeah, that's cool.
It is cool. So the other side of all of this that I like to make sure people still understand and still remember is the idea that we also can be looking to build a team of people who have a similar purpose, passion, and mission. Mr. Stedman's been going through some training with me about this on Saturday mornings, and that training at the moment is available for free to all of you through my YouTube channel. And it is something that I intend to be charging over $100 a person to go through this training in the future. But you guys have it for free. So if you like the idea of trying to build a team of people that all will stick together and work together on a common purpose, a common mission, a common passion, then go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to it. And then that way, whenever I upload a new video, you'll automatically get it. And, you know, almost everything I'm uploading on that channel right now is iClub-based training. So it's there for you. Use it. And don't forget, if you recruit new people and they're not quite sure how to get started with some things, send them to my YouTube channel, because I have a playlist that is just for iClub. And so there's a lot of getting started information there, a lot of information that could be very helpful. Don't be afraid to send your folks there. It's a way to give them some quick, fast information to get them up and running on both iClub Basics, IWebatool Basics, and then last week was more in details about IWebatool and the power of using the marketing system. So all of that's there for you guys. Don't be afraid to go get it. But I wanted to make sure that I brought up, because I know now, Mr. Stedman, I'm going to ask you, because tomorrow's class again, have you gotten around to recording that new video yet? I haven't seen it from you.
Yes, I posted it so you could see it in YouTube. It's like 13 minutes, but it's wonderful. But
oh my word, 13 minutes. Okay. Well, I never saw the link to it. You kept saying
he's catching up with me.
Huh?
He's catching up with me. Actually, I think he passed me because my video was 11 minutes.
I've been thinking, I can shorten it up. I'll get it shortened up. But see what you think of that 13. I think I could keep their attention to watch the whole thing. I watched it 4 or 5 times.
Well, that's good. That's good, because that's the whole thing. You know, I think, in fact, I'm going to say that I think there's probably value to having a longer version and a shorter version. So you may have your whole story embedded in a video that can go into an iWebatool, but you might come up with a shorter version too. I intend to be doing that. But here's what I want you to understand. is when you start to be able to really communicate about a purpose and a passion, and you're looking for other people with that similar purpose and passion. As you put that out there, you put it out through an IWebatool, you're going to start to attract people. Now, I know Donald has been experimenting with Facebook a little bit, and I did too, because I wanted to find out if there were other people out there with a similar purpose and passion as I had. And so I put out a Facebook question, and I just said, you know, if you had a closet full of money, you never had to work again, what would you be doing with your time? And I got, oh my God, 3 days people kept answering that question. So people like thinking about, you know, what would I do if I was free? You know, if I didn't have to work for a living, what would I be doing? They love talking about it. There was a bunch of people there who talked about travel. Guess what? Those are potential travel program prospects. But who I was really looking for were the people that matched my purpose and passion, which has a lot to do with what some of us talk about is make all the people wealthy, including the poor. And I am all about getting rid of poverty because I believe it's man-made, I believe it's government-made, and we have the power to get rid of it. So that was what I was looking for. And it really was funny because there was one person especially, there were several, and I need to go back to some of the others, but there was one person especially who responded and said, I would be doing lots of philanthropy, I would be helping people to escape or to be able to get out of poverty and live the life they want to live. And I'm like, oh my God, there's somebody I need to talk to. And so I went back to her and I said, well, when you talk about philanthropy, are you just talking about giving money away? And she came back and said, no, I want to teach people to fish. So I'm like, oh yes, that's the gal I want to be talking to. So this past week, we started doing some meetings through Meetup. You've heard me talk about Meetup before and that you need to go find some people. But this is our very own Meetup group, and some of you will recognize this little logo back here because, yeah, those of us who started it all believe in the whole idea of a 12 visions world. But that gal that answered my Facebook question, she came out to the meeting we had about this just a few days ago. And she was so excited, she said, no, you have to have this presentation. You've got to set it up and make it so that I can bring people to it. Well, oh my God, what more could I ask for? And I just want you to know that in this presentation, I was explaining how we're using iClubBiz to teach low-income people how to start businesses. So guess what? She's interested in becoming part of our team. So just understand, there's 2 ways you can promote this stuff with iClub. You can do it by talking about a particular product that might solve somebody's problem or create a solution or something they want, but you can also do it by talking about something that people get excited about. And, you know, this one gal, like I said, she was excited, and I didn't ask her if she would bring people. She's like, no, you have to have more of these meetings because I'm going to bring people. So that means I have this as a way to recruit to my iClub team. So, you know, this is my passion. This is my purpose. This is what I'm doing in a big way. And each of you, as you get better at communicating your passion and what it is you're about and who you want to help, there are so many ways that you can be able to promote things online. And again, you know, most of the people that I got here were people that I connected to through email or through that Facebook question. But just understand, there's lots of ways to come at this. And I always say, it's like Mark Hamilton talks about in marketing, a split run is a great way to go. Go out there and try promoting a product. Go out there and try promoting your purpose and passion and see what works best for you. Maybe they both will. And if they both do, well, hallelujah, use them both. But if you're getting more activity on one versus the other, then my recommendation is focus where you get the activity. Because the big thing is, and we've got some people who are paying for leads and such to build their iClub team, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm here to tell you, if you get into using your lead capture page, your iWebatool, and you get into learning how to ask good questions on places like Facebook, I'm sure that asking questions on Instagram with a good picture probably does you some good things as well. And there's lots of different social media sites. Ask good questions to find the people that you want to have on your team, and then just see who responds. That is a way to get leads for your team that doesn't cost you anything. And our iWebatool allows us to insert those videos where we can talk about our passion, our purpose, our mission, and who we want to be working with out here. I've been very proud of Mr. Stedman coming through the training on Saturday mornings. He got to a place, and I can't wait to watch your video now, because he got to a place of doing a really good job of verbalizing who he really wants to help and what he really wants to do. And my goodness, he has the makings of being able to become a motivational speaker. What if that becomes a way that we all are able to create leads? Because there's no reason that you can't be a motivational speaker that creates leads for your business. It's a very cool thing. So that's kind of the long and the short of it here today. Anybody have any questions, comments, anything that they'd like an answer on here? And I'll unmute Patrick here if I can. Let's see. There we go. I have no idea. Questions, comments, anybody?
Yeah, Shan, I mean, I love it. I can't wait for you to see the video, but it's about relationship boot camp, bringing people together, because so many families are so distant and this and that. But see, what you're doing is you're using that as a front to bring them in with iClub Biz to help them with their mission, their purpose. So it's like hand in hand, you're helping one another. So it's a beautiful thing. That way you're not directly shoving your product down their throat. You have a front to bring them to where you want them.
Exactly. And when I did my presentation the other day, which again, this is my purpose and passion. When I did that, you know, I explained a lot about why we were doing this, what was, you know, some of our experiences and some of our stories. And it wasn't until near the end that I explained that we were using iClub Biz as one of our fundraising tools to help us not only be able to fund what we're doing in the community, but it's also a product that we're using to teach low-income communities how to get started in business. So we still promoted iClub, but we promoted it on the back end, and everybody seemed intrigued. So that's the kind of stuff that we can do, and just again be able to approach from two different directions, being able to build a team and create some automatic income. And I'm just excited because I'm seeing more and more people start to get checks from iClub, and that's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
Donald, is your video on your YouTube channel, or did you post it on Facebook?
It's on YouTube. It's on my YouTube channel.
I'll check it out. I'll check it out later.
You'll like it. I was saying some real good words, you know, and it's amazing.
Oh, I'm sure I will.
I'm sure you were speaking from the heart, so I'm sure it's good stuff.
As long as you speak it from the heart, it's going to be fantastic.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to watch it after this just